right. Checking out this defensive setup. We do have, instead of second damage dealer, we're going 3 tanks here for Fnatic. Winston, Zarya, Reinhardt, the 3 shield tanks. No Roadhog on this one. As well as the standard supports, Lucio and Mercy, as well as Pharah. Now we're seeing the switches come in from offense. Let me get my timer ready so I can have my own clock here. 3, 2, 1, blast off. Alright, here we go. Gonna go ahead and watch Mendo on the attacking Pharah for Valfard to get us started. He's gonna immediately get shot in the face. Pretty sure everybody knows about that left side jump by now in competitive play. You're never really gonna get the jump on anyone anymore, as this is a very, very popular defensive setup here to basically disallow that very thing. Reinhardt up on the top is always kind of weird, but he can always toss out a fire strike and allow all his teammates to shoot out from behind him. So Payload actually moving very swiftly here through the first choke point already. Defense pulling way, way back for Fnatic. Every checkpoint time really, really matters here, though. If both teams draw and get to only the same checkpoint, then time is the determinant for who wins. So every second spent contesting is a good one for defense. I'm surprised they gave them this much cushion to allow them to get out from this overpass very quickly here. On defense, everyone's still alive. Offense did lose their Reinhardt. Mercy doing a good job keeping everybody up in turn. There's a nice direct rocket there from Mendo. He's going to get zapped down by too easy, though. Fnatic doing a good job now, regaining control of everything. You can see them just hanging out in the streets while the offense needs to try and get something happening here. Reaper does have Death Blossom available. Let's see if he can get a nice teleport behind and try to take out all the squishies. Reaper, of course, is a great anti-tank and great anti-squishy. There's only a few characters in the game that really mess with him, Mei being one of them. But otherwise, sustained damage is pretty much the only way to kill off a Reaper before he bursts you down. Die goes out, but nothing happens with it. Bit of a waste, unfortunately, with that Winston shield there. 3 tanks with the bubbles. They have been watching the matches, actually. Fnatic was watching the previous match with Valfard, so they knew that Reaper is a heavy use character as well as Pharah, so the 3 shields totally makes sense, honestly. It's a good counter for the Pharah Mercy combo. Alright, we've got the defensive Zarya ult as well as the offensive Zarya ult pulling absolutely everybody in together. Defense still with a pretty good grip on that cart, with the Pharah Mercy combo above, Stefan and Mort taking everyone out one by one. You've also got the ground game here with Lucio, Zarya, and Reinhardt preventing anyone from pushing in. Let's go back over to Mendo as he does have his barrage available. We missed a defensive barrage, but it looks like only Reaper, possibly Reinhardt, were killed off by that. Mercy ult brings everyone back up, and we do have a barrage available. If we can see an Earth Shatter combo, could be a good one. No, he's going to pop barrage way sooner than that and actually go down. Earth Shatter could be a good follow-up, though. Payload actually pushing now. We've got defensive Lucio ult slowing everything down here for the defense, giving them some extra HP. Gonna go ahead and watch Clever on Reinhardt, trying to deal with the enemy Zarya, being played by Valutaja. Still up in the face of this Reinhardt, getting smacked away. Payload is rolling backwards now, as defense has had control of it for a while without offense actually touching it. Reinhardt does go down there. Defensive Mercy ult brings everyone back up, and Fnatic seems to have this pretty well in hand. Only a minute and a half left to try and reach that second checkpoint here. Ooh, catching a lot of damage there. Bit of a risky move. There he does leap into the air, but he does have the Mercy support now. Direct rockets into... who was that? Stefan on the defensive Pharah, dropping the barrage, killing lots of players. We've got barrage available once again for Mendo. There he does it right in the face of everybody, catching lots and lots of kills there. Excellent move there, and it looks like this could actually be the push to set them up here for the first checkpoint. Very little time remaining, so it's a good thing they did it. Alright, time that I've got is 4:07 for checkpoint 1. So now we're moving into the second leg of Dorado. This is a full payload map, so they will continue to just push this cart as far as they can. I'm going to go ahead and take Clever's POV once again here, the offensive Reinhardt. as he is going to be most likely sticking with that payload, allowing his teammates to shoot out from behind him. He is the unstoppable force. If he can actually hit shift at any time and pin anyone that's close to him, for example that Reinhardt, but also keeping your shield up and healthy is of super high importance. Reinhardt taking a few shots here from the sides. Let's actually switch over to Nevix on Reaper once more, as he did just catch that Lucio ult to allow him to get some more damage in. He's going to be checking for that Pharah, who's now above. Doesn't quite realize it in time. Takes a rocket, at least a partial. I'm going to watch, who is this, Clanton here with Zarya. The Graviton Surge could be a huge game changer here in the next coming moments. There it is. Does catch multiple players. Looks like Pharah and at least one other were killed there. No, just Pharah actually died. Offensive Mercy ult comes in, bringing everyone back up. Let's go ahead and catch up to the payload here and get that nice overhead, since it looks like they are possibly going to successfully get this in the next 2 minutes. Good contesting from Fnatic, keeping them off the payload. We've got Clever over on the right side, while Nevix over on the left side is cleaning house with that Death Blossom. There are 3 dead on offense, 4 dead on offense now. This is a chance to push. Defensive barrage coming from above. Stefan does get taken out by Mendo. Fire at will, says Zarya, but there's no one to do that. Payload still being contested. Too Easy does get over to a payload in time to stop it from reaching the checkpoint. Just listening for that chime now and watching my timer, but actually defense does regain control. Winghaven and Zarya both getting in there in time to start rolling the payload backwards.
We must work together. Move the payload.
Bucifer, try brackets with an S, and you got it. Let's go back to Mendo, the offensive Pharah. No ultimate available on him just yet, just keeping an eye on everybody. Valutaja does have a defensive Deadeye available, so he might be trying something sneaky. There it is, High Noon from above. Mendo already knew that McCree was up there from battling him just a moment ago. This is actually pretty chaotic here. Defense is pushed way, way far forward. There's only a minute left here. Offensive Mercy ult goes off, but Mercy dies immediately during the animation. Pharah also going down here is really bad news for Valfard. Nevix with the Death Blossom is all the way back here. Oh no, never mind. He's over at the church. So he could actually teleport up to the second level there and try to get the drop down and really get a lot of damage in on the back line, but the back line is so far forward now that Reaper and Lucy are kind of pinned in here by Reinhardt, Mercy, and more. Zarya also there, taking a few shots. That was good. Anytime you can get some full shots off without being seen is good for Reaper. He can shift out of this in 1 second. There he does. He's trying to get in position for the Death Blossom. Here it comes. I know that look well. Stefan on it, though. Knocks him down very, very quickly. Here's Clanton back on Zarya. Only 13 seconds left to try to move this payload. She's going to say fire at will any moment now, but they are missing their offensive powerhouses with a Reaper out. Just going to watch the payload here. There's the fire at will. No one on the payload actually to continue overtime, though, so the only time that we have set so far is 4 minutes, 7 seconds.
Play of the game.
Fire at will.
4:07 is going to be the time to be at checkpoint A. If they can get the first checkpoint in 4 minutes, 7 seconds or less, they will be the winners. Or actually, it has to be less, not or less. Okay, so time to beat 4:07 for point 1. 100 viewers. Thanks everybody for coming to check out the Last Stand Invitational here from the Good Studio. I want to thank the Good Studio once again for allowing me to cast and bring you guys more of the tournament. Always a joy for me. My energy is a little bit low right now. I've been playing and streaming and doing all the Overwatch I can. We're entering, that was actually the 5th hour of casting just now that I just completed after only 5 hours of sleep from playing Overwatch all night. What happens if Fnatic goes first checkpoint after 407 but reaches checkpoint 2? Then Fnatic still wins. You're correct. Furthest progress, but the game will just straight up end if they reach checkpoint A before 407. Alright, so defensive setup for Valfard. We got Nevix, Clanton, T-Silver, Clever, Bruxy, and Mendo Kusai. They're going with the more traditional 2-tank setup, 2 damage dealers, Nevix on that Reaper, instead of a 3rd tank like Fnatic chose. And of course, Lucio and Mercy being the strongest supports for these payload maps, more so than Zenyatta or Symmetra. In my opinion, offense is not such a bad choice for Zenyatta because you can basically stay in your spawn and allow your team to do work. 10 seconds left. Let's get ready to start that timer. 4, 3, 2, 1... blast off. Okay, so you guys should see that timer there. Let's get back into the game. I'm going to watch Stefan on attack for Fnatic, playing that Pharah, getting boosted up and healed by Mort. So far, defense is postured pretty far forward, actually. Let's go ahead and take that overhead view since Stefan is just now getting across here. But that is really far forward compared to what Fnatic did. They're really trying to stall that checkpoint A, but when you die, doesn't help things. We've got a dead Reinhardt on offense. Let's go ahead and switch over to the offensive Lucio, pushing the payload by himself now. Every second counts here for him. If he can solo push while the rest of his team goes and does work, that's great for them. We do have Stefan up in the air once again for Fnatic. Yeah, now they get the idea. They want to 3-push as hard as they can. They actually killed off several members of the defense. Clanton and T-Silver both went down there. Lucio staying with the payload. Actually, let's go ahead and pull into the next area, as this payload is unlikely to be contested. Let's take Valutage's POV as the offensive McCree. Nope, he just went down, as did that Pharah. Fnatic on Mercy POV. Don't often get to see that, so might as well watch her for a few seconds. Kill assist on Unfixed. Nice stuff there. Let's go back onto Valutaja as he is getting back to the fight. No, he is not quite back yet. Stefan is going to get there first, so we'll go ahead and watch him. Hammer down from defensive Reinhardt, takes out that offensive Reinhardt, at least takes him down to the ground for a few seconds. It looks like he shifted back over and tried to deal with that quickly anyway. We do have a Deadeye available from McCree, switching over him just in time to see him get flopped by that defensive Reinhardt. Oh, I was going to say everybody's dead, but no, Mercy brings him back into the fight. Stefan back into the air once more. Bouncing Zarya off is actually huge, but it is instantly contested once again. There is that defensive Zarya ult. Let's see if any offense die to it. Yes, Lucio, Reinhardt, and Winston all down right now for Fnatic, as well as Pharah. So Valfard doing a great job defending still. 2 minutes left to try and defend this point A before they just straight up lose.
Ready for duty.
And if Fnatic can capture the point after that 2-minute mark but cannot capture point B, then Valfard will actually win this game. And we will go to a game 3. Okay, let's go back onto Stefan with that barrage available. Does not have a Zarya ult available, but will be watching for that Earth Shatter from the friendly Reinhardt. Wing Haven. There's a Die. Death Blossom from Nevix. Not going to do too much. Defensive Reinhardt ult does actually help clean up, though, as the offense loses their own Reinhardt and Zarya. Pharah goes down as well, and Valfard's doing a great job defending. They've only got 1:10 to set a better time for checkpoint A. Fnatic back up now. Let's go back to Stefan with that barrage on Pharah. The assault character trying to hit that sniper on the top row. Who's actually playing the sniper? Mendo switched off of Pharah onto the sniper. Oh, that's going to be it, actually. That is going to be it. The team was wiped, and that is going to be GG. Fnatic will take the series 2-0. Man, huge props to Valfard for defending so well there. Nearly got it, but that is going to be it for the game and the series. Fnatic moves on into the next round. And Valfard, great games throughout the day. I got to cast a few of their matches. Definitely keep an eye out for these guys. Nevix, Clanton, T-Silver, Clever, Bruxy, and Mendo Kusai. Just had some great games throughout the day. But that is going to be it for the series. You can see players starting to drop out now, so we don't get to play the game, but thanks very much, guys, for watching. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to cast any further matches, as this was the, I believe, the last one available from the lower bracket, but I will let you know. We'll put up the overlay, play some music while we figure out who...
No one can hide from my sight.
Alright, so we're going to back out of that, let the